Hey, check it out. I'm tuning this old Farfisa here, and trying to get each note in tune. Actually, I was using my phone, so now we're recording with the phone, so I can't really tune it. But I think I got it in tune. These can be finicky. This guy is like tuning a guitar. It's like tuning a 12-string guitar. It's like every time you pick it up, you're gonna have to tune it. And you know, the tuning notes are very often accessible on the back of Farfisas. There's holes in the back for each note, and you can go through and you can tune them with a screwdriver. Well, this one did not have holes. They were hidden underneath. Maybe I can show you what the bottom of this looks like if we lay it down. Woo, a little heavy. Okay, so look, check it out. So I drilled holes, 12 holes for every note, and I lined it up exactly with the little flathead adjustment that is hidden underneath there. So yeah, I had to drill holes in the bottom of this thing, and then I labeled each one with the note that it corresponds to. So once you tune the middle C, you've tuned all the C's with that one note, even the bass notes. All right, so now you've got a way of getting your screwdriver in here and tuning each note. You're gonna have to do it probably every time you turn it on. Maybe not. I bet if you take it to a show though, you're gonna tune it before the show. Maybe even right before you start playing too. It's old, cool, weird old equipment, you know? You gotta do it with guitars constantly. But did you hear how great that sounded? I think it's worth it. And look at these legs here. Look at the little ball ends of the legs. Can you see that? A little blue bar. It's just so great. Original legs are there. This is what holds the legs on. It's got the handle. It has a gig bag, but the zippers are pretty beat. You may want to think of another way. Maybe get a new bag. Or maybe have like a suitcase person fix that zipper. Let's go back up here. It weighs about, I don't know, 30, 40 pounds or something. It's not that bad. Considering other Farfisas, like a dual compact, this thing is so shockingly light and so small. Even if you decide to keep it at your home, it fits in the little corner of your studio, and it's got built-in speakers too. It's so cool. So we're hearing it through these built-in speakers, but it has an output, go into an amp, add reverb, add whatever you want. 4 stops, vibrato, with 2 different speeds. I just want to go through every key there so you could see it's staying in tune even though I laid it down. I'm just totally not in the picture here. Okay. Even though I laid it down, it stayed in tune. I think a 12-string guitar would go out of tune faster than that, right? So it's actually staying in tune even though you have to tune it. And I'm just saying this is because not everyone can do this. So I sold it once. I bought it back from a person who was really having trouble tuning it. And I'm putting it out there. You gotta become a little bit of a pro tuning this thing. Maybe you already are, or maybe you will become a pro from owning something like this. But I was able to do it. Bass notes. It is an awesome thing. Look at the blue, powder blue color. The little buttons, the little knobs are cool, all right? Let's take a walk around it. Look how slim it is. Of course, it has some paint on it from somebody painting their house. That's common with old equipment. And you got your little Farfisa logo. It's like a little wafer-thin keyboard. How cool is that? Just the mid-century design is right on the money. It's just so good. I did have it worked on. I had a bunch of things fixed on it. And it's, you know, a little quirky with the tuning. Now maybe there is a fix to keep everything perfect, and so it never wavers. Maybe there's some parts that are getting old. I don't know, but I think people are so used to their digital keyboard or their Casio never going out of tune, and then they're freaked out by the fact that you have to tune this thing. So I just say it is what it is. It's quirky. It's so small and light and so beautiful that I think it's worth dealing with personally. So, you know, it's $1,000. It's awesome. It's got a little case, and it's just pretty cool thing, but you're gonna have to live with some, you know, some frustration. But like anything, I think you get used to it. Like I was a little afraid when the customer told me you couldn't tune it, that it was done. I wasn't gonna be able to get it back in tune, and I got it back in tune. So it's gonna take someone who's got a little bit of roll up the sleeves, you know. Maybe like someone who can deal with a Floyd Rose. The person who can't, maybe you should have known this. I understand that's two different decades. It's the same sort of confusion. Bigsby, maybe. Your Bigsby's gonna go out of tune. You're gonna have to deal with it. And but we made it as simple as possible with the holes. All right, I'm done talking. It's a cool Farfisa for $1,000. There it is. Thanks.